Teresa Giudice is sharing her side of the long-standing feud with her brother Joe Gorga and sister-in-law Melissa Gorga. As Real Housewives of New Jersey fans know, the trio have hit some rocky patches in their relationship over the 11 years they've been on the show together, but things reached a breaking point this summer after Joe and Melissa notably skipped Teresa's wedding to Luis Ruiz. The drama has weighed heavily on Teresa, 50, but she tells people that it's nothing new as she was allegedly ambushed by the couple when they officially joined Ronge in season 3. Since my family came on the show, it was very hard for me to enjoy being on TV, she says. Here I am, just getting my feet wet, enjoying it, and then bam. I get knocked, really stabbed in the heart with my family coming on the show behind my back. Teresa, who has been on Ronge since its debut in 2009, explains, the reason why I still talk about it now, and it's been 10 years, is because it was very traumatic. She continues, I never signed up to be on a TV show with my family. This was my thing. I was excited about it. It was something new for me, and it was like my job, and I was excited, and then all of a sudden I get bombarded and ambushed by my family. And it was very sad, because I felt like my dream kind of got shattered. I would have never sucker punched them like that, she says, because I don't roll like that. If they were on a show, I would have never went on there and hurt them the way they hurt me. That's not my style. That's not the person I am. If anything, I would have got my own thing, because I'm always that. I always like to be different. While some of the tension between the trio stemmed from the legal troubles that Teresa and her ex-husband Joe Giudice faced years ago, more recent drama was centered around Teresa and husband Luis Ruiz's treatment of Joe and Melissa, both 43. In May, Joe and Teresa got into an explosive fight during the Ronge season 12 reunion after Teresa called her younger brother a bitch boy and dismissively compared him to a housewife. The argument got so intense between the two siblings that Joe walked off stage, threatening to quit the Bravo franchise. Teresa later claimed she had apologized and amended things with her brother, but that was only the start of what was to come between them. In early August, people confirmed that the Gorgas wouldn't be at Teresa and Luis' wedding. By that point, Teresa had already confirmed that Melissa would not be a bridesmaid in her wedding. Two sources said Melissa and Joe backed out of attending 2 days before the ceremony when false rumors about their marriage surfaced amid filming. Both Teresa and Luis' actions at the time ultimately influenced the Gorgas' decision. Teresa betrayed them in a way that's unforgivable, one source said. They're not going to celebrate Teresa's new marriage when all she does is try to tear apart theirs. Joe and Melissa have since spoken out about skipping the wedding on their podcast, with Melissa calling it unfortunate and Joe admitting it was one of the hardest days of my life. It was bad, he added. But listen, let's go back to the reunion. She did this, you know? This was all on her. This is what she really wanted. She didn't want Melissa in the wedding, she didn't want any of my children in the wedding, she barely wanted me. Despite how difficult it's been, Teresa stands by her decision to cut ties with her brother.